Hello everyone, how's it going? My name is Dan the Tutor, and in today's video we're going to be talking about how to use scientific notation and how to convert back and forth between scientific notation and standard form. So, I'm sure you've heard of scientific notation before. It's used a lot, especially in science class, specifically chemistry and physics. Like, for instance, if you've ever heard of Avogadro's number before, that's a constant that's equal to 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power. Very common constant used in chemistry class. It's the number of atoms that make up a mole. Yes, a mole in chemistry. Not going to explain what that is now. But 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power is the same thing as 602 and then 21 more zeros after it. It would take a while for me to actually write that. I'm not going to. But you can see why scientific notation is useful. It's going to help us write really big or really small quantities of data. So as an example, let's say I have the number 3,520 in standard form, and I want to convert that to scientific notation. How would I do it? Here's what I recommend you do. The decimal place is right here, and we want to move it so that the decimal place always goes in between the first two numbers. So in other words, I'm moving it 1, 2, 3 places to the left. And if you're moving it to the left, then that is a positive exponent. Yes, if you move it to the left, it is a positive exponent. If you're moving it to the right, that's a negative exponent. So the answer is going to be 3.520 times 10 to the positive third power. Again, 3 because I moved 3 places to the left. Okay, let's do another quick example. What if I have just the number 41? Typically we wouldn't write this in scientific notation, but let's say I really wanted to. Well, it's easy. The decimal place is right here, right now. I am moving it just 1 place to the left so that I get it in between the first two numbers, and so therefore scientific notation is going to be 4.1 times 10 to the, remember I moved it 1 place over, so it's going to be times 10 to the first power, and that's how I write that in scientific notation. Let's see if you can do the next couple without me. The next one is I want to write the number 10 million in scientific notation. How would I do that? Go ahead, give it a try. Pause the video. Okay. So here's what I'm going to say. First, we started here, and now you're going to move that decimal place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places. I moved it over 7 places to the left, which means the answer will be 1.0. I don't need all these zeros after it, but I can write 1.0 times 10 to the 7th power. And there we go. That's it. And now here's one more for you to think about. This is kind of like a trick question, but what if I give you 3.0 and I want that in scientific notation? So it's kind of a trick question because the decimal place is already in the right spot. So what do I write? Well, what you're supposed to realize is you're moving it 0 places over, and so that means scientific notation is 3.0 times 10 to the 0, and I'm almost positive you need the 10 to the 0 power. I know 10 to the 0 is just 1, but if you want to write in scientific notation, I'm pretty sure this is what your teacher wants you to do. But if you're unsure, always just check with your teacher and confirm that to be the case. So everything we've done so far is moving the decimal place over to the left. So what's it going to look like if I move it over to the right? Let's say I have 0.004, and I want to write that in, again, scientific notation. So this time, I'm going to be moving it over 1, 2, 3 places to the right. Notice that I always want to put it in between my first and second numbers, but there is no second number, is there? If you want, you can put a 0 right here, doesn't matter. But the answer is going to be that I moved over 3 places to the right. And if you're going to the right, then that means it's 10 to the minus third power. So the final answer is going to be 4 times 10 to the minus third, Or you could write 4.0 times 10 to the minus third. It's technically the same number. The reason why I don't like this, I don't like 4.0, is because I added in that 0 myself. It was not in the original problem. This is the better answer. Okay? So let's do another one. This one I want to see if you can do by yourself. I have 0.000900060, and I want you to write this in scientific notation. So go ahead, pause the video again, and see if you can get it on your first try. Okay, so here's the solution. First, we're moving it over 1, 2, 3, 4 places to the right. That will be 10 to the negative fourth power. And then for the decimal, it will be something really long. It's 9.0060, and we need all of those decimals because they give them to me. If they give them to me in a decimal, I have to use them. So 9.0060 times 10 to the minus fourth power. And that's the answer. One thing you're going to notice with all scientific notation problems, the base number is always going to be, it's always going to be between 1 and 10. Yeah, so it's always going to be a number between 1 and 10. In this case, it's 9. It's always going to be in the ones place, in other words. You will never, well, that's a lie, actually. You could see, for instance, a scientific notation like this, let's say, but this is technically not scientific notation. That's wrong, because that's 34. If you want it in scientific notation, you'd need 3.4 times 10 to the third, or whatever. Okay, so now the last thing I want to show you in this video is this time I'm going to give you the problem in scientific notation, like 4.8 times 10 to the third, and I want you to convert it back to standard form. I'll do this first one for us. So all I got to realize is if I have 10 to the third, that's the same thing as, I kind of have to do it backwards now. A minute ago I was moving things over. If it was a positive exponent, I was moving the decimal to the left. Well, now we're going backwards, so I have to move the decimal to the right 3 places. And wherever I see that I have a gap here, an empty spot, I got to fill in a 0. So in other words, 4.8 times 10 to the third is just 4,800, because I moved it 3 places to the right and I filled in the gaps with 0, and that's how I do it. Okay, so let's see if you can do this one without me. 5.001 times 10 to the 7th power. Again, pause the video, give it a try, and see if you get it right. Okay, so for this one, I'm moving it 7 places, that's a lot, over to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 0, 0, 0, 0. And typically what you'll see me do is, when I don't know where the commas go, I'll just count it off 3 at a time, counting from right to left. So 1, 2, 3, comma, 1, 2, 3, comma. Okay, so it looks like it's 50,010,000. That's a pretty big number. And by the way, if you miss the commas, I think you'll still get full credit, but I don't know. I would put the commas in just to be safe. Okay, so now the only thing left to do, of course, is going to be the negative exponents. So let's say I have 1.1262 times 10 to the minus 1 power. So now with the negative exponents, we are going to the left. I'm going to move the decimal to the left by 1 place, because it's the opposite of what we just did a minute ago, obviously, because it was right before, now it's going to be left. And so if I move this over to the left 1, then that means my answer is 0.11262. And there we go. That's the answer. If you want to write this as 0.11262 and you don't want to put the 0 out in front, I would give you full credit for that, and I'm sure your teacher would too. So that's okay. Okay, and just one more for today. Let's say I have 7.4 times 10 to the minus 8th. If you're feeling adventurous, go ahead, give it a try. And here is the solution. So again, it's negative 8th power. I have to move this over to the left when I give it to you in scientific notation, and you want to go to standard form. So I'm going to move it over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Barely fit it in there. And so everywhere I'm going to put in zeros where I have gaps. That is a lot of zeros. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. So it's going to be 0.0000000. That's 7 zeros. And then 7, 4. And that is my answer. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say for this, but I think that's it. So if you do have any questions on anything we did today, please feel free to ask them in the comments. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.